Good afternoon, children. Happy to interact with you once again. Yesterday, I have given you a task to read the lesson, identify the pictures, and write a note on it. Few of you have done, and few of you have called me in order to clarify your doubts. Thanks for that. Others, no response from you at all. I don't know the reason behind it, children. Please try to respond to the given works. In the previous session, we have discussed up to significance of leaf, functions of leaves and significance of leaf functions. So today we are going to discuss about modifications of leaf. Modifications means changes. Some leaves change themselves into other structures in order to protect the plant body. Depending on the function, they change themselves. So modified means change. Why do they change? To perform a special function. What is that special function? To protect the plant. So leaf modifications are of 4 types. They are leaf tendrils, spines, leaf scales. 4th one is insectivorous plants. So in modifications of leaves, we are going to learn about different changes in leaves, and these changes are of 4 types. Leaf modification is of 4 types. First one is leaf tendril, second one is spines, third one is scale leaves, and 4th one is insectivorous plant. First one, leaf tendrils. If you observe this picture, it is a picture of sweet pea. You know, pea plant. Yes, children. So if you observe this, you find thread-like structures holding the stick. These thread-like structures holding the stick are called as tendrils. What do we call them as? Tendrils. This part you can observe. Here you can observe. What are they doing? They are tying themselves to the stick. Okay, so tendril is a leaf modification. A leaf changing itself into a thread-like structure to give support for a plant to stand. You know, few creepers and climbers, they cannot stand. They need the support of something, some object in order to creep or climb. So they need extra support. In order to get extra support, what do? They change the leaf. The plant change the leaf into a thread called as tendril. And this tendril helps binding the plant to a support so that it can stand erect. Second one is spines. You know spines, thorns. Thorns, spines mean the same. You know, if you stamp on a thorn, they prick, isn't it? Yes, children. I hope all of you have observed a rose plant. Yes, to the rose stem you find thorns or spines. When you hold the stem, they prick your finger. Why do you think a rose plant stem consists of these thorns? Yes, children, to protect itself from animal eating. Animals graze. They graze for food. When they are grazing, they eat the plants that they come across. In the same way, if they eat a rose plant, What does the rose plant do? It pricks with the finger so that animals don't touch it. In the same way, you find these spines or thorns mostly in desert plants. So what do we don't get in deserts? Yes, children, water. We find water scarcity in deserts. Do plants require water? Yes, they require. What for? For the process of photosynthesis and one more? Yes, transpiration. What is transpiration? In the previous class we have learned transpiration is the process of losing water from a leaf. So the leaves lose water. You can see the experiment here. We have discussed in the previous class. So transpiration is loss of water from the leaf. So if plants have these stomata structures, if leaves are having more of stomatal structures, what happens? Lot of water is being lost from the plant body. Already they are in deserts, they don't get water. So here we observe that the leaves themselves change into spines in order to avoid water loss during transpiration. Examples of desert plants is cactus. Third modification is scale leaves. Now you might have seen onion spring or spring onions we call. So if you observe the leaf of the spring onions, you find there are something grass-like structures, scale-like structures. So here the leaves are modified in order to store food. So the onion part which we are eating is a leaf. It is pinkish in color. It is not a stem or it is not a root. What is it? It is a leaf. The leaf starts modifying itself into bulb-like structure so that it can store extra food in it. If you observe this onion, okay, see these are the parts of the stem: auxiliary bud, fleshy scale leaves, terminal bud, stem, adventitious roots and all. Is it clear, children? And the fourth modification is insectivorous plants. We find this fourth modification in insectivorous plants. So these insectivorous plants have the ability to trap insect. Have you heard that plants are non-vegetarians? Few plants are non-vegetarians? No? Okay, children. We have few plants which eat insect. We call them as non-vegetarian plants. Why do you think they eat insect? Okay, coming to ourselves, why do we take non-veg along with our vegetarian food? To gain extra proteins. In the same way, plants also require an element called as nitrogen. It is very important to produce proteins. These proteins are completely absent, then plant cannot prepare food. So what do? They trap insect and take the nitrogen from the insect. So we have few examples of this insectivorous plants. They are pitcher plant, Venus flytrap and bladderwort. Pitcher. Pitcher means pot. Pitcher means pot. So here the leaf itself develops into a pouch-like structure in which they can trap an insect easily. If you find the picture of Venus flytrap, this Venus flytrap leaves have the ability to open and close. Have you ever seen touch-me-not plants? They close. In the same way, these Venus flytrap have the ability to open and close. And to the end of these leaves, you find thorns attached. they trap with the help of it. And in bladder wart, the leaves have a spider web like structure. Have you ever seen spider's web? Yes, they have a bladder spider web like structure in which when an organism enters, they can easily trap them. And this bladder has the ability to open and close. So this is what about insectivorous plants and leaf modifications. So today in our session we have discussed about leaf modification. Modification is nothing but change. The leaves change themselves into other structures according to the need of their body function. Is it clear? Yes. So in this way, you find leaves are modified into tendrils, spines, scale leaves, and into a pitcher plant. A trap-like structure is Venus flytrap, and a bladder. Bladder is nothing, a pouch-like structure in bladder wart. Hope you understood my explanation. Listen and read the given PDF, understand more. If you have any doubts, please let me know. Thank you, children. Have a nice day.